In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 1st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Twins versus Kansas City Royals. After a day off Friday, a pair of teams from the American League Central continue a series on the diamond in the Midwest. The Minnesota Twins are on the road as they play the middle game of a 3-game set with the Kansas City Royals Saturday afternoon. In the season opener Thursday afternoon, Minnesota opened the season on a positive note, earning a low-scoring 2-0 victory. After winning the season series 12-7 last season, the Twins quickly staked themselves to a 1-0 advantage this season. Will they earn a series win by prevailing here, or will the Royals set up a rubber game Sunday by prevailing here? Minnesota is 1-4 in their last 5 games overall and 3-7 in their last 10 Game 2 matchups, while the under is 5-2-1 in their last 8 games overall. Kansas City is 2-8 in their last 10 division games and 2-8 in their last 10 games overall, while the over is 7-1 in their last 8 games overall. We didn't see much offense in the opening game of the series as the teams managed to muster a pair of runs between them. Lyles has been homer-prone in his career, allowing 64 in the last 2 seasons combined, including a league-leading 38 bombs in 2021 with the Rangers. While he may avoid that fate in this start thanks to the wind blowing from left to right, the fact remains that the Royals haven't shown anything at the plate to inspire confidence. Minnesota wasn't great offensively, but that was mainly due to missed opportunities as they left a small village on the base paths. The Twins should be better in those situations than we saw Thursday, and until the Royals show some level of competence at the dish, you have to give Minnesota the upper hand. I normally don't run to back Sonny Gray, but I think he's the more trustworthy pitcher here with the more reliable lineup behind him, and as much as I can appreciate what Jordan Lyles did last season, I just don't know how I feel about him with the Royals lineup behind him. I think the Twins get another victory in this one, so the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. We saw only 2 runs in the opening game of the series, and the weather is showing that trying to generate power is going to be difficult. That means that these teams are going to have to play station-to-station baseball or take advantage of the running game to try and create opportunities. That's not really the strong suit of either team. We saw the Twins go 4 of 11 with runners in scoring position, but they did strand 12 runners in the contest. After seeing runs come at such a premium in the opener, while we might see a little more production on both sides now that they have a game out of the way, this one still likely falls short of the number. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Boston Red Sox. After a day off Friday, a pair of teams from the American League East continue a series on the diamond up in Beantown. The Baltimore Orioles are on the road as they play the middle game of a 3-game set with the Boston Red Sox Saturday afternoon. In the season opener Thursday afternoon, Baltimore overcame the chilly weather at Fenway Park to jump in front early and hung on for a 10-9 victory to draw first blood in the season series. The Red Sox took the season series last year by a margin of 10-9, but they find themselves down a game already this season. Will Boston build from their late rally, or will the Orioles pound them into the ground again? The Orioles are 106-217 in their last 323 versus the American League East and 0-5 in their last 5 after a win. Baltimore is 0-4 in their last 4 Saturday games. Meanwhile, the Sox are 6-1 in their last 7 at home and 17-35 in their last 52 after a loss. Boston is 17-35 in their last 52 versus the American League East. If we could turn back the clock to 2018, this one would be a massive mismatch on the mound in favor of the Red Sox. However, that's not something that is feasible, and we have to take into consideration how little he's been able to provide for Boston in recent seasons. Baltimore saw Krimmer take massive strides forward last season, and the hope is that he can build off that success this season. The Orioles have the bats to do serious damage, as we saw in the opener. You have to think that the Orioles bullpen is better than Boston's at this point in time, and they have the ability to produce crooked good numbers at the plate. That's enough to give the visitors the upper hand in this one. The Orioles have a better pitching staff, and Kremer is going to have to win with location as he does not force many swings and misses. Chris Sale struggles a bit, and this Orioles lineup has shown the ability to jump the starting pitcher and force Boston to use their bullpen early in the game and wear them out. So the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. These teams just scored 19 combined runs on opening day, and there are question marks on both sides of the game on the pitching side of things. Dean Kremer pitches to contact, and with the shifts banned, he is going to struggle a bit more. Chris Sale has not pitched enough due to a myriad of injuries, and that leaves a lot of questions about what his stuff will look like here. The over has hit in the last 5 Orioles games on Saturday, as well as in 5 of the previous Red Sox games following a loss. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Mets versus Miami Marlins. New York will try to bounce back from a 2-1 loss to Miami when the teams square off for the third game of a 4-game series on Saturday afternoon. The Mets picked up a 5-3 win with a pair of late runs on opening day, but Miami was able to level the series on Friday night. New York did not get a run across the plate until a solo home run in the top of the 9th inning. New York is 5-2 in their last 7 games overall and 1-4 in their last 5 road games, while the over is 12-3 in their last 15 road games. Miami is 5-2 in their last 7 games overall and 13-29 in their last 42 home games, while the under is 3-0-1 in their last 4 games following a win. The Marlins have the pitching edge here with Edward Cabrera going, and Cabrera just looks to be next in the long line of solid pitchers that the Marlins have manufactured in their system. The Mets, on the other hand, managed to get by on Thursday, but the Fish got their revenge on Friday, and I think they have some momentum here. Both teams come into this game with 1 win in the series and will be looking to take the series lead here. Neither team has hit the ball particularly well to start the season, but Miami does have the slightly better batting average. I believe that the Marlins have the edge in pitching in this matchup, as Megal was not very good last year, so the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. After catching on to the trends, the total has been cranked up on these two teams. They have taken their last 7 meetings over the total, though just 4 of those have over 9 runs scored. 2 others actually had exactly 9 scored. However, we are on to the third starter for each team, and in the Mets' case, it's not exactly who they had hoped they would have on the hill here. The over is 4-0 in Megal's last 4 starts and is 5-0-2 in his last 7 starts versus a team with a losing record. The last 5 times these teams have played in Miami, the games have tilted over 6 of the last 7. By game 3, both offenses will be a little more comfortable and free swinging in the box. These teams have gone over the total once and under the total once during the first 2 games of the series. The score of this game is going to resemble the score of the first meeting, except it will be even higher scoring. Simply put, this is one of the worst starting pitching matchups of the season thus far. Megal had more walks than strikeouts during spring training and had been optioned to AAA, but he is being called upon due to an injury. Garrett has been unimpressive so far during his short career as well, and he is facing an elite lineup on Saturday. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.